Welcome, students. This is our Inequality Word Problems homework video for January 20th. This is going to be after the long weekend. As we talked about in class on last Thursday, we're changing the format of the videos. The videos are going to be homework help videos. I'm going to go through and work selected problems off of your homework assignment. We're not going to do notes anymore on here. It's going to be go back to a more traditional classroom, and we will do notes in class, and we'll have homework problems for outside of class. And these videos will be to help you work the problems. If you only complete the problems that are done in the video, then you will get a 50 for your homework, which will be an F. Better than a 0, but it's still a 50. You need to do the rest of the problems to be able to get 100. Okay, we're going to get started. I'm only going to work one of the problems because there's only 3 on your assignment this time, so we're going to get started into it. Alright, so suppose your class is raising money for the Red Cross. You make $5 on each basket of fruit and $3 on the cheese you sell. How many items of each must you sell to raise more than $1,500? So that's all, or 100, not $1,500, $150. That's all the important stuff. So we're going to try to write a linear equality. So to do that, we need some x's and y's. So I'm going to let x be the baskets of fruit and let y be the boxes of cheese. And so when we're doing that, we have $5 for the x's. And in this case, it's going to mean plus $3 for the cheeses, and we want to make more than $150. So trying to figure out which symbol to use for more than. Are we okay making equal to? And so the answer to that is no, we're not okay with making equal to. Are we okay with making less than 150? No, we're not okay with making less than 150, but we are okay with making greater than $150. So we can't put the equal to because it says more than, and that means bigger than 150. Alright, so that is part A, just writing the inequality. Part B says we're going to graph the inequality. Well, to graph it, we need to get it into a y equals form. So I'm going to come down here and write it 5x plus 3y is greater than 150. Draw my line down, box my 3y, minus the 5x over. So this becomes 3y, that stays greater than. I'm going to write this in mx plus b form, so that's negative 5x plus 150. And then when it's beside it, I divide it. So divide by 3, by 3, by 3. Y greater than stays greater than because I divided by a positive. Negative 5 won't divide by 3, so it's negative 5/3 x. And then 150 divided by 3 is 50. So I have an m, or slope, of negative 5/3. My b is 50. Greater than is shade up. And because it doesn't have the equal to, it's a dotted line. So these are all the things we learned in class last week. So I'm going to go plot 50. I did this graph by 10 so that everything would fit. So I'm going to graph in blue. Put my first dot here at 50. Then from there I'm going to count down 5 over 3. And I can do that because these scales go by the same. So down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Right there's my second point. I'll draw my dotted line through here. Alright, I'm supposed to be shading up, so I'm going to shade up in red. Now, one thing, this area over here and this area over here are both up for the line, but they aren't reasonable solutions, and that's what we talked about in class today. These are not reasonable because you have some negative numbers down here and some negative numbers over here, and you can't buy negative numbers of fruit baskets or negative boxes of cheese. So the only answers that really count are the ones in this first quadrant here. So all the things in this red area basically go in here, across to there, and down. So all this stuff up in here are possible solutions. These down here are no good, and these over here are no good. Okay, so that is B, that's graphing the inequality. C is to write 2 possible solutions to the graph. So I'm going to switch back to black. I have to find 2 points in this area right here that will work. So I see if I go over 30, up 30 right here, 30, 30 is a solution because it's in the shaded area. That would be 30 fruits and 30 cheeses. Okay. If I go out 60, up 10, right there, that's another possible solution. And there are solutions all over the place out here that you could pick. Okay? Those are just a couple that I picked. 60 fruits, 10 cheeses would be greater than $150. Okay? Good luck on the rest of them. That's all going to look like this. You're going to set up something like this. You're going to solve it over here. You're going to graph it on here, and you're going to pick points in the area. Make sure you understand whether it's shade up or shade down. That's the biggest issue with this type of problem. Okay?